Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of AntharioN. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off now. We are finally leaving the village here, and you can kind of go off this way like we did last time and just kind of explore a little bit and see what's over here. Or you can come over here and go down this way. And I think this is probably the way they meant you to go because there's guards here that you can talk to who basically say, just be gone, citizen. You know, if you go out the other way, you might be able to get into a little bit of action right off the bat. So depending on your different play style, you know, you can play the game however you like. Now, if you follow the road in most games, it's going to make you a little bit safer than going off the beaten path, you know. Let's look at the sign and see what that says. We can get close enough to it that it will work. South to Astrillin and north to Shadowbrook. Now, I think they told us to go south, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to go a little... Oh, what is this? I was going to say, I was going to go a little off the beaten path just to look around a little bit. Ooh, check that out. 126 gold. Well, we're taking that. Somebody just left a gold container out here. That's awfully nice of them. We'll have to make sure that we return that money to them. Not. Who leaves money out in the woods? That is the strangest location to put money in. Why would there be a chest full of it if somebody didn't leave that there on purpose? To, like... Do chests of gold just spawn in the woods? I know that's how these games have always worked. Ooh, reptiles. I don't think we want to go down there to those guys. I don't know how tough they are, but it's the first time we've seen them. But yeah, I know that's how gold and stuff works in these games, that people just have stuff lying around weird places. But when you think about, like, why, it doesn't make any sense, you know? Ooh, what is this over here? What do we got? What is this, cave? Danger, condemned mine. Ooh, and there's a barrel right over here. Well, we got some more arrows. We'll definitely take those. You know, I almost want to go inside the mine, guys, just to take a little peek. Can we go inside? It looks like we can. Hopefully we do not find too many enemies. I'm going to go one step at a time, because it is like a turn-based game. So when you see the enemy, it's not that, oh, you're not moving, so, you know, he can still run up to you. No, if you're not moving, he's not moving. Now, by the time you see him, it may be too late. You may not be able to back away out of that fight. And I don't know if you can leave the zone, like through the entrance-wise, if you're in a fight. Like, you may be stuck in here. Yeah, so there's nothing over here on this side. So it's just gonna go down this rail path. So let's take a little peek down here and see. I'm almost positive this is not the way we're supposed to be going, but because I told you guys I am one of those people who like exploring and going around and seeing what I can find. A lot of the time when I play games like this, we're not going to be going down like the main storyline. We're going to be going down like, oh, blind rats. We've taken those guys on. We could do that easy. Let's come up here and kill these guys. Unless they're harder than the average blind rat. 52%, we'll go up 2 spaces. 74, it's going to be good enough. And we miss. Of course you guys miss. You guys suck right now. I can't wait to get you to like level 2. Where you can actually do something. Let's move up a little bit more. We're going to move her up quite a bit. Maybe not quite a bit. Let's see. We can use her Firebolt spell. Should we? Can we use it on him? 60, 78. Let's use it on this guy. A little bit overpowered on him. Maybe a bad idea, but since the other rat just showed up, we got 3 of them. And I had only seen 2 of them there because I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention. I'm going to leave this guy for the range arrow and my cleric there to hopefully finish off, because this guy sucks so bad he can't hit the broadside of a barn. There we go. And now my cleric, nearly as inept as she is, only has to do 2 damage. Ah, come on. That's horrible. But you know, she is a cleric. I can't really hold it against her. It just kind of sucks when that happens. I actually think my mage does far better damage than... Oh, crap. He died? Why didn't I heal? I didn't even notice he was close to dying. Okay, you... I don't know if we're going to be able to do this one. My cleric has to be able to get a hit here. Just 1 hit. There we go. Now, what are you going to do? You have to use your spell. I hope you have enough power for it. You don't. Okay, well... Is this going to be a combination of my cleric, who's dead now, and this guy trying to kill this thing off by himself? Of course he misses. And she's going to miss too, isn't she? No, she's not. Okay. Holy crap, guys. We are sucking so bad on this one. She still has plenty of life, so I'm going to let her stay up here and take a few hits. And hopefully here we can hit this guy. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Which, you know, I totally just jinxed us, but... come on, we have to kill this guy right here. There we go. So my other guys did come back. We don't lose them all together. You know what? We're going to have to sleep. Because I could use my cleric spells, but she doesn't really have that many to begin with. So, I mean, as much as her power goes. So we're going to sleep for an hour. And if you go over, you can see what that hour is going to do over here. So the Black Mage won't get healed up completely. That would be Blackheart there. And what did we name her? Sparkles? Sparkles would be healed up completely. And my Warrior will be healed up about 75%. I believe we call them something like Graybeard or something like that. So I gotta start using their names since we named them that anyways. So let's go ahead and sleep. You can hear them yawning in the background, which is a nice little effect. I like that. So let's click on my Cleric, and we are going to heal up my Warrior, because I'm tired of him dying. Even if it costs my Cleric a little bit more mana or power than I would prefer to spend right now. It's disgusting. Like when you walk over the blood, you can hear it like squishing in the background. So we got a leaf here. What do we got here? A Cyrus Cap, ingredient, value 7, weight 1. And we got a common lead necklace, required level 1, value 46, weight is 0. So we're going to take it, but it doesn't do anything. So maybe we can sell it, maybe we can enchant it later on, maybe we can, you know, find a use for it. But if you can't, like I said before, you can at least sell it and make a little bit of money. Value 0, weight 3. You know, I'm not going to pick up the rocks until I know what they're used for right now, because it says the value is 0. So unless there's actual use for it, or maybe they just threw in garbage in the game to kind of give you a hard time when you're going through dungeons, that way you don't just automatically loot everything. I haven't seen very many games do that. Usually they want you to be one of those loot you know, hogs that go around and go the extra mile so that you can get the loot. Like, that's why they put that extra stuff in the game. So this one might penalize you for that in a small way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, a diseased rat. I wonder. I bet the diseased rat guy does more like something else. Like he actually diseases you or something. Can I hit him? We'll try to. There we go. So, oh wow, that didn't do as much damage on him as I would prefer. Let's bring her up here and we'll end her turn. Our Black Mage. Yeah, we're going to bring her up, and we're going to attack with this just to kill off this disease guy. I have a feeling he's going to be tough, and I don't want to... Oh, right for my Cleric, and she's weakened. Oh, yeah, you're going right for my Cleric, too. You're a little punk. You're all little punks. Stay away from him. Okay, so we're going to kill you off. Yes, fantastic. You actually hit Warrior. number 1. You finally did something. I can't believe it. So we can kill off the weak guy, which is the rat. We can go after the blind rat. I'm going to go after the rat, just because he's heading over to my Cleric right now, and I don't want her to die. I really even don't want her to get hit. I like to save her power for, you know, useful things like healing the Warrior when he can actually hit something. You're going to attack as well. Yeah, I guess we're going to go after... Oh, and you missed. You suck. I hate when they miss. Like, that is just disheartening right there. Disheartening, because when they miss like that, you're not only wasting the power, you're also wasting the turn. And, you know, holy crap, that guy hits like a freaking train. 32? Wow. Okay, well, I don't know whether that's... Like, I take it back that, you know, when he hits, he's great at it, but until he does, it really kind of sucks. We're going to go ahead and end your turn, and you know, you're gonna hit again. You might actually be able to kill it if you hit it for your full 16 like you normally do. No, you're gonna hit it for 15. Of course you are. No. Wow, they do so much damage to my Warrior. I thought he was fine. I was like, I could heal him up, but I'm like, no, I'll hold off. You know, he seems like he's doing good. Nope, that's definitely not the case. One more. Can we get him? Yes. Okay, so at least that guy is dead. I don't think I have enough, right? No, I do. Okay. Yeah, do a little bit more damage. No, you missed. Let's see. Can you do it? Can you hit more than 2? No, you can't. Ugh. Okay, what about you? Can you get up here? Maybe. Oh, come on. Yes, thank you. You missed 2. You know, if they miss more often, too, that wouldn't be such a huge thing. But they hit all the time. You know what? We're going to check the barrels, and then we're going to go to sleep, probably. Oh, more rocks, yes. You know, we need to get some food in here to make it worth it. 4 gold and 26 gold. We'll definitely take that. What do we got in here? Trash, and tongs. Value 2, weight 1. So we'll take that. And again, the trash doesn't have any value to it, but it does have weight. So like I said before, tattered, it may be just that they're trying to penalize you a little bit. Tattered shoes, required level 1, value 28, weight 1, armor 1. I think we have shoes that do armor 1, so it doesn't matter if you're wearing the sandals or those, I don't think. Apple is food, so we did find some food, made the trip worthwhile, because you know, as long as we break even and get loot out of it as well, as far as the, you know, break even on the food wise goes, I see that as a success. So let's go ahead and sleep one more time. This will put us back in the hole 1 food, but because we just broke even if I lose 1 food in here, I still think of that as you know, worth it, and we still have a chance at getting more stuff in here. So let's keep heading down this way and see what we can find. Ooh, another barrel. What do we got in here? Oh, check this out, guys. Cyrus cap, a crude blade, required level 1, value 63, weight 2, one-handed damage 3. So that might be better than what I'm wearing. I don't know. We'll have to look at that in a second. Value 9, so 30 gold coins. What else is in here? Anything? So it's a dead end, but not bad. It's actually pretty good loot down here. So let's see. One-handed damage 3. What is this guy using? One-handed damage 3. Yeah, so it's the exact same thing that he has, so we don't really need to worry about that. This guy did pick up quite a bit of stuff, but he still has a lot of weight, and I'm not going to come in here and rearrange all his items as of yet. I will do that eventually. Yeah, see, we all have the same shoes on right now, because those are the ones they gave us right off the bat. You know, I actually prefer games to start me off with absolutely nothing, so that I feel an achievement when I actually, you know, outfit all my guys for the first time. Like, that's an achievement. Even when it's like garbage, I'll still be like, oh, you know, even if it adds no stats, I'll still be excited because they finally have clothes and you've been running around without them for so long. So when they give you all of this stuff, the weapons and the armor, I'd actually prefer them to take that out and let me get it off of some of the enemies slowly. I don't want to get it all too quickly, because if you get so much too quickly, and I gained experience just for discovering a Strillin. But yeah, when you get it all too quickly, again, it kind of defeats or lowers the value that I have it in my mind of that stuff. I like having to earn and then keeping that gear for a while, to the point where it's almost worth it for me to upgrade it if I can, with like special enchantments and stuff, versus just replacing it constantly with better and better gear, and you never really get attached to anything. I like being able to say, you know, for a long period of time I was using gold armor or mithril armor or something like that, and people being like, yeah, I had that freaking forever until I found this piece or something like that, you know? So I think that ultimately, you know, would be a good way to go about it. I do enjoy this style as well, but just letting you guys know what I kind of like in these games. So let's see what the sign says. The sign reads a Strillin. And we got a guard over here. Begone, citizens. Shouldn't he, because this is a perfectly fine town, shouldn't he be like, how can I help you today, citizen? Instead of just like, get out of my way, I don't care about you. I mean, like, he's patrolling the town. You know, nothing bad happened here, so... And we're all walking around with weapons in our hands, so it couldn't be that, could it? I mean, the fact that we have a weapon, spells and stuff. Okay, let's look in here. What do we got? We got... What do you think that is? I think that would be a woman? Maybe? Vexena. So yeah, I guess a woman. Come back during business hours. Goodbye. Oh, that's cool. You know, it did get dark. Why, can we loot this while we're in here? You know, let's save it real quick, just in case that is not a thing. Yeah, I don't... Let's do this. Because if you loot in Underrail, this is a game I was just literally got done playing tonight. If you loot some of this stuff, not yours, ingredient, value 7, not yours, strong mana potion. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna loot it and see what happens. This little thing popped up. I have a bounty. What's going on here? The Empire will hold you accountable for your crimes. I can fight him, I can go to jail, or I can pay the fine of 150 gold. I guess it depends on how much you got out of it. Like, if you looted like a whole bunch of armor worth quite a bit, that might still save you money. Let's fight him and see how well we can do. Oh no, did she? Holy crap. Are the chickens gonna fight me too? You got to be kidding me. The chickens? Holy crap, guys, that's funny. That is ridiculous but funny at the same time. So let's see, you're fine on your power, but you're gonna stay back here. And you are going to attack this guy for everything you're worth. Ooh, 11 damage, and it did not even phase his life. Look at that. So if you look at that, I would say he probably has at least 150, maybe more hit points on his life. That 11 damage only does that much on it. You know, you can barely even see it now, but 5 damage there. You're gonna kill my cleric off, aren't you? I bet that's what he's doing. He's coming over here to kill my cleric. 1 damage. This is not gonna work, guys. We're so dead, but we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, of course you did. Chickens! Buck, 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 right? Come on, chicken! Come on! You can get me. You know you want some of this action. Oh, you can't handle it, guys. Oh, and I missed. I hit this guy more often than I hit most of the other enemies, which is kind of strange considering he's so uber, you know, at this level that he's at. No, we're dead. Oh, no! Chicken! It's what's for dinner. Oh my god. Come on, kill me. And she doesn't go. She like never goes, but oh, your journey has come to an end. Press any key to continue. Where's the any key? Let's see, no any key. I'm like, nah. Okay. I guess that is a bad decision. Don't go around stealing people's stuff. Unless they're not in the room to see it, I bet is the case. Because she was standing right there and well, basically just stole it from her, you know, while she was watching it. I mean, that's pretty harsh that you're willing to just go in there and take what they have, you know, right in front of them. Egg ingredient, value 15, weight 1. But it's not in red, and it doesn't say this item doesn't belong to you, so I'm going to take that. I wonder if those come back every so often. Chicken. Click, click. Okay, can I talk to the chickens too? Click, click. At what point do the chickens become conversational? You know, like, is that something we learn? Click, click. Because if it isn't, then why would you enter them into a black screen at all? Click, click. Like, you would just have that, like, pop above their head, or just make them, you know, not interactive where you couldn't do anything with them. So there must be a point where you can do something with those guys, is what I'm leaning towards believing. Sire's Cap, ingredient, value 7, weight 1. You know, because if they do add something with it later on, is what I'm getting at, is when they do it for programming-wise, they usually don't want to go back and rewrite the program so that they become inactive or not interactive with at a certain point early on, and then later on they do. And I mean, that's extra programming they usually don't do. So if at some point you do have a task or an action you can perform with those guys, you'll have something like this where it's just like, it's weird, but that was their only workaround to keep that action in the game without rewriting the code and taking it out altogether, which, you know, like I said, it's a lot more work that, you know, why do if you don't have to. Ooh, check this out. Fish food, value 15, weight 1. So we'll take both of those. Yeah, man, that's actually pretty nice. Make some food here. Oh, even better, more fish. Come on, guys, give me some more fish. I'll take that. More times I can sleep, more guys I can fight. Spoon, value 2, weight 1. So we'll get that spoon. Nope, nothing in there. What is this on the beach? I guess we can't loot that. It's like a little barrel. You can kind of see it right there, guys. It's kind of cool. What's down here? Nothing, I guess. Let's come back over here. Wonder how long you have to wait for the sun to come up. I bet the more times you move around, the faster it happens. What's over here? Somebody's house? Can we go inside? Oh, we can, and there's people inside. There's people inside this house, guys. Let's talk to them. You have to excuse Falcone. He believes clothing to be unnatural and refuses to wear any around the house. Yeah, he's standing over here in the buff with just his robe, or his cloak, and a giant axe. Perhaps we could persuade Falcone to put some clothes on. Why are your weapons drawn? Haven't you heard about Shadowbrook? Well, I hear that Australian is going to be next, and since we can't afford a boat to escape, and we're simply going to have to defend our own homes ourselves. One more thing. Perhaps I could persuade your friend to, you know, put some friggin' clothes on, for heaven's sake, just so in case strangers bust into your house in the middle of the night, they don't have to be shocked by the fact that you're walking around naked. Oh, would you do that? That would be quite wonderful. Though I'll warn you that I've been pestering him about it for years to no avail. So I guess, you know, his best friend pestering about it couldn't get him to do it, but a couple of complete strangers with swords drawn might be able to do it. You just never know. Sure, we'll convince Falcone to put some clothes on. He's very sure of himself. Oh, thank you so much. And I'm giving the quest a hard time, but I mean, it's no different from any other quest you get in games like this that really don't make a lot of sense when you think about them. You know, it's funny, you know, I sit there and pick it apart just because I kind of enjoy that aspect. I'm not saying that, well, this is just bad writing. I guess in a sense it kind of is, but in the sense that we still have come to expect it and enjoy it from these types of games, so. Yeah, I'm nude, so what? Ain't you ever seen an elf in the nude before? Yeah, well, the women one might look good, but I don't know about the guy. At least on the game here, this guy seems like he's missing the parts that make him that, and so that's a little weird. You know, I don't know if anybody would enjoy seeing that, except unless you're Barbie or something. Why is it the most natural state of affairs? If the gods didn't want us being nude, they'd certainly have birthed us with some fine garments on. And you know, can't argue with that, guys. But it's cold outside, guys. Put some clothes on. We think it's time you put some clothes on, persuade. So I guess if our persuasion skill is high enough, we might be able to do this one. And I believe it said it uses the persuasion skill for the highest person in your group, so you don't have to actually have them you know, targeted or equipped when you come into the conversation. The same thing for lockpicking and things of that sort. So hopefully we can do this. Why is your weapon drawn? He'll tell us the exact same thing, I'm sure. So let's go with persuade. Oh, we did it, and quest is complete. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, you've talked me into it. Ah, good. And you leave. So now he has clothes on, guys. Look at that. So let's see if we talk to him again. Wearing clothes reminds me of why I used to enjoy not wearing clothes. Okay. Why is your weapon drawn? We're not going to allow whatever destroyed Shadowbrook to destroy our home. No way. One more thing. I guess that's it for him. Let's talk to his friend here. I don't know how in the world you convinced Falcone to put on some clothing. You're quite the charmer. Why are you... Yeah, it's the same thing as before. I kind of like the games that allow the conversations, you know, points to disappear once you've asked them that before. I know a lot of them don't do that, and it's the old style feel, and that's cool too, but it keeps you from having to ask the same thing over and over again. Lockpick is medium, so we'd have to pick that lock, and we only have a 1% chance of doing that. Oh, and you know what? I just noticed we got a level. So let's go ahead and click on our guy and go into... where is it? Stats? Quest? Stats? Yeah. Nice. Okay, so what are we going to do with this guy? This guy is John Greybeard. Experience 138, and his next level after the one he just got is going to be at 280. So, yeah, a little bit ways off. He's level 1, race is Orc, class is Warrior, hit points is 41, spells, he has spell points? A Warrior has spell, I guess. 30 on that one. Action points is 4. Okay, so strength increases melee damage and determines how many pounds worth of inventory you can carry. So strength is going to be something he's very, very keen on getting. Dexterity determines your maximum action points of weapon accuracy and increases damage done with bows. Determines your maximum action points and increases all weapon accuracy. So I almost want to give him a little bit higher in this. We'll give him a couple points higher in dexterity simply because he sucks at hitting right now, and I kind of want him to be able to hit the enemies that he has a really strong amount of damage that he can do to them. And I want to give him a couple points into his constitution to raise up his life, and then we're going to give him an extra point into strength. And I think I'll probably do that combination on each one of his levels in a different manner. You know, I might give dexterity 3 points and constitution 1 and strength 2, something along those lines. you know, to keep it all kind of even, but to the point that we need it, because I think those are going to be his 3 main skills. Dexterity is probably going to be one that I put a few more points into at the very beginning until he starts hitting on a regular basis, and then maybe like 1 point every so often just to keep it up where it needs to be. Let's look at this one. We got Butterfingers here, who needs to total amount of spell points, not even worth it. Dexterity, weapon accuracy, so that he's going to get a little bit more points into that. Spell points doesn't really need that too much, did he? Why does he have a high amount in that? Maybe intelligence was good for him. I can't even remember now. But I think we're going to put most of them into dexterity here. And let's go into skills. Oh, we have 5 available points into here, so we got to go back to that warrior. That's why he still has that little green thing over his head. What are we going to do? Pickpocketing or lockpick? Governs your ability to pickpocket. Your party's highest pickpocketing skill is automatically used. We haven't even equipped that on this guy, so we need to go in there and put that on. Or lockpicking determines your ability to pick locks. Your party's highest lockpick skill is automatically used. Note, there is no known lockpicking skill or spell in AntharioN. So, if you're going to pick locks, I think that's going to help you out in dungeons. If you're going to pickpocket, that's going to help you out to make a little bit more money. And since we're in town, I'm going to go with a little bit of points into that, and then the rest over into my picklocking. And let's go back to this guy and check out his skills. He is using a 2-handed weapon right now, so that's pretty cool too. Defense increases your effectiveness of all armor and increases your chance to block with shields. We're not using the shield, so I don't think that is going to be an issue. Yeah, I think we're just going to put it all into 2-handers, and hopefully that is going to be the right action. I hope we don't switch them to like 1-handers later on and kind of waste all those points, because I don't see a way to reset. Maybe they have a spell or something like that you can use down the road, but for now, not so much. Okay, so you are going to get more intelligence. Your total amount of spell points and increases your chance to successfully cast a magical spell, in addition of making all spells moderately more powerful. Well, I like that. I like the fact that it's going to become more powerful and you'll have a higher success chance, but at the moment, she already is way more powerful with her spells than really the health allows. So having more power to boot, I think, would ultimately make her a little bit more powerful for us. So let's do that. And then go back to her skills. Magic. Skills to be cast higher levels, and the skill will make your white magic spells more powerful and more accurate. You know, which is why I think she doesn't miss very often, because she has such a high skill in it. But that's what she's going to be majoring in, so that's what she's going to get there. Of course, she's going to get black magic right off the bat. I may have to put points into some of the other stuff. If you guys have played this game before and you know what I need to put points into ahead of time, give me a heads up. That way we don't have to kind of suffer through some of the growing pains, and we'll let the viewers know like why we're going down that route. And I'm sure at some point we'll be able to show that off and be like, okay, this is why we went, because now you can see they're really tough even going down this path. So intelligence we definitely want, and wisdom we kind of want a little bit more of right now, actually, because she has quite a bit of power. So I'm going to put 5 points into wisdom so that her spells are a little bit more powerful, because I think she has plenty of power. You know, like she doesn't really need a whole lot more than that. Okay, let's leave this house. I wonder if these guys are only in here during the night or if they're in here during the day as well, because that might be a thing. You might be able to come back at different times, because that's what that one you know, woman said behind the counter over there in the spell shop. She's like, come back later. So be gone, citizen. I bet she's only there at night so that, you know, people don't steal all her stuff. And some of the most like valuable NPCs would be doing that. You know, they'd be there all night long. Ingredient, value 10, weight 1. I know they did that, 3 gold coins. They did that in Skyrim, where if you broke into some of those people's houses, like they lived in them, and they were upstairs. Lars Boat Shop. Can we go inside? Oh, and there's people in here. Can I bet I can loot some of these things in here. Yeah, I could loot that, but this guy would attack me. Oh, he's in another room. I wonder what happens when you loot it then. We'll check it out and see if there's anything in any of these. The Golden Minax. Value 58, weight 1. Right click to read. 9 gold coins. So we'll open that up. Let's go into the inventory and read that. The Golden Maniacs is thought to have come about through sheer luck. As the story goes, a band of helpless elven wizards were seeking buried treasure in the marshes of Black Mire when they veered off the path and got lost. Aimlessly wandering in the thicket of Black Mire's southern forest, they stumbled upon a necrophilian woman living alone in a remote alcove. She is said to have lured them behind her house before quickly immobilizing them with a cone of cold. She then hit them with an inferno, instantly vaporizing their bodies and leaving behind their raw spirit forces. Then she must have cast some undocumented magical spell, because it is rumored she captured their spirit before transmuting them into gold ore, which she then forged the Golden Maniacs deep in the pits of the mounted Scora. So what does that mean? Does that mean there's a statue over there that we can go find, or does it do something like that? There's not enough lore there to give me an idea of what's there to offer, but definitely kind of interesting these people are in here. Menia tried. Menia go sleepy. Okay, Menia, you are very, very young apparently. Have some decency. Return tomorrow when it is light. Goodbye. Okay, and maybe I can rob this room while you guys are in the other one. Still only a 1% chance. Wow, these things must be tough in here. And before I forget, guys, let's go into my rogue here and go into, what would it be, his spells maybe? No, it'd be talents or something, right? Inventory, quests, stats. No, alchemy maybe? No, it couldn't be alchemy. What would it be? Like, how would you open up his empty spell slot? It's not spells. I know. I'm clicked on him. I don't see it as an option. Let me look at this real quick, guys. There has to be a way. Stats. Like, you come in here, he has pickpocketing. Like, how do you use it though? Can I drag it off somehow? What if I... Let me save it real quick, just to be safe. If we're gonna mess around with it, we might want to might want to make sure we can reload back if we actually do it, or if we kill somebody by mistake. That would suck. Let's come in here. Oh, if you right-click on it, you can attack or you can pickpocket. That's cool. Okay, let's try our hand at pickpocketing. Bread, not yours. Food, value 15. Can I take it? Oh, I took it, guys, and I didn't get caught. Chance is 58. What does that mean? 58% chance I get caught, or chance that I won't get caught? Okay, well, we didn't get caught there. That's nice. Let's pickpocket this guy. Are we not close enough? Oh, there we go. We gotta be right up on top of him. Value 100. It's a sextant. And value, 21% chance that we won't get caught. Okay, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, though. I will save it again, and then we could try pickpocketing these guys just to see if we can get a little bit more money. I think that's very, very cool that it has that skill in there. It makes it very valuable to have a rogue in your group because of that. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Make sure to leave those comments down below, and I will catch you guys next time.